New York Jets get set to face off with the Tennessee Titans. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Keelan Cole now to return. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Michael Carter. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. This defense for the Titans, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Well, this defense for the Titans, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
They go play action now. Wilson. He will find the rookie from Ole Miss, Elijah Moore. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they run with Carter. And this Tennessee defense for the 2nd straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Now it's Wilson. Uncorks one for Davis. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way you wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes this forward for about 6. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Henry again on second down.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Here's Tannehill. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown.
So now our referee looking at the sideline saying, are you sure? But yes, this defense has accepted the penalty. So that means they will not take possession on the fumble recovery. Boy, not sure why in the world you do that, but that is apparently the decision. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Running from the gun with Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
And Derrick Henry with the ball in his hands, what a sight to behold because power and speed involved in every touch for him. Coming off another spectacular season with the Titans, he became the first since LaDainian Tomlinson in 2006 and 2007 to win 2 straight rushing titles, and he did it with style, too. Just the 8th man to top 2,000 yards and the first since Adrian Peterson in 2012. He has his sights set on another 2,000-yard season.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 40. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
action. It's Tannehill. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Tannehill to his top target, Brown, for a Tennessee first. Tannehill throwing again. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Second and 10.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Caught on the right side by Jones. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. To throw is Tannehill. And it's a Titans touchdown from 6 yards away, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
On first down, Wilson.
And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's more. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now it's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Harold Landry drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Here's Braden Mann now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit him. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off play action, Tannehill. That's complete to his tight end, Firkser.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
Now Tannehill. He's going to go up top for the end zone.
Open man, Julio. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Julio Jones. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. CD, for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Tannehill looking to throw. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action with Wilson. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Now Wilson. Again, he finds Moore. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Now Wilson on first down.
Able to connect with Mims.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Just a yard to go here on second down.
Wilson will throw again.
And this one complete again to Mims.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They go play action now. Wilson.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's second and 10.
Now it's Wilson.
They'll check this one down to Carter.
He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
I think it's safe to say that that was not his primary target when the ball was snapped, and then he led him too close to the sideline, and he ended up with a loss on the play.
Yeah, great toe tap. But you lose yardage, so you wish he didn't even have the toe tap. Wish he would have been out of bounds.
Yeah, catch it. Just make sure you're out of bounds, right? Just don't get it all down as he did there.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And he missed it. That was neither far enough. It wasn't even on target. It's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it when
under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill. Open man is Cameron Batson.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
Third and 2, Tannehill.
He's got a man. It's Firkser, the tight end.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Back-to-back nice plays for Tennessee. Another first down for the Titans. From the 50, it's Tannehill. Man open, here is Jones. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Man open left side is Brown. Not much there, only a yard. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
Here's Tannehill. Looking for the end zone.
And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Tannehill. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Play action. It's Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Tannehill throwing again. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
And Carl Lawson signed with the New York Jets in March of 2021 after 5.5 sacks with Cincinnati in the 2020 season. He was a 3-down player for the first time in his career last year. Now he gets to work with new Jets head coach Robert Saleh, hoping to double those numbers and getting the quarterback on the ground.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. He completes it to Jones. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Well, looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Wilson.
He's got this one completed to Mims.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Wilson to Mims for a New York first.
And Mims just had 23 catches as a rookie, but now in his 2nd season out of Baylor, he's hoping that his career elevates along with the rookie quarterback, Zach Wilson, the Jets' number 2 pick overall.
And he's got the hook up to Moore.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
Here's Wilson.
And that's to the former Titan, Corey Davis.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Wilson on the hook up to Davis. 1st down, Jets.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Wilson's throw here into the hands of Moore.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
I thought the Jets had a really impressive draft in 2021. They took quarterback Zach Wilson at 2. Got line help with Elijah Vera Tucker after they traded with Minnesota at 14. And then went and grabbed this man, Elijah Moore from Ole Miss, with the 2nd pick of round 2. Plenty of targets to go around, a fairly thin receiving core now. And Elijah Moore, so explosive.
Looking for Mims, but this is intercepted.
Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy.
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown. Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson.
He'll dump this off to Carter, complete.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by the rookie from Virginia Tech, Caleb Farley.
And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
First down.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill.
And he wants Reynolds way downfield.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Ashton Davis.
And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Moore. And some room to roam now. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Extra point attempt to come here. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
He'll start with a give to Henry.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The Titans on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Tannehill. Got him in. It's Brown.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
On first down, Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Carl Lawson. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill. That's complete to his tight end, Firkser.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Titans on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw, Tannehill. Flushed out right. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Now it's Tannehill. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off down at the 10. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
A gain of 6 there on first.
2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
A handoff for Carter.
And he's got some space here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. There you go, play action now. Wilson rolling to his right. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 more on that one, and another first down. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone.
That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York.
Corey Davis, his second touchdown on the season.
And the Jets have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From just inside the 20, a short kick.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And this is caught. He hits more.
And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Here's Wilson, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Bud Dupree in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Bud Dupree was a first-round draft pick for the Pittsburgh Steelers and really blossoming his last few years there, teaming with T.J. Watt to create quite the duo. Dupree had 8 sacks in 2020 before hurting his knee in Week 12, 11.5 in 2019, and signed with Tennessee for 5 years and better than $82 million.
Wilson to throw. That's going to be caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it with Carter. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. One more time with Carter. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Now Wilson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Braxton Berrios, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from leading this game. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've watched. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Throwing, Tannehill.
Reynolds with a catch out on the right side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Tannehill hooking up with Reynolds for a Titan first. Tannehill to throw.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Obviously was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you can just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for the Jets, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And